I Watch That. This is Janet.
And Rachel.
And today we're going to sing the podcast. No,
Oh,
to
God.
you.
That would be
I,
something.
I will do harmony.
Yeah.
So today we are going to talk about the movie Another Simple Favor,
Mm.
released direct to Amazon in May.
Of 2025.
So,
Yeah.
2025, pick a year, whatevs.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to just start out by saying this is a squeakquel to the original A Simple Favor, released in 2018. Is that possible?
Is that how long ago?
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
I know. Seems like longer. Or not that long. I'm not sure. Anyway, so,
Mm-hmm.
Rachel,
Yes.
start us off with something exciting and interesting to say about this movie.
Okay. First, I will start with a brief description for all of you folks. So we've got the cast. Emily Nelson is the main character, played by Blake Lively.
Lively.
Stephanie Smothers is played by Anna Kendrick. You got
Kendrick.
Sean Townsend, played by Henry Golding. And he's the guy from
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes. Oh, he's so handsome. Oh my gosh. I have
He
a
w-
celebrity crush on him for sure.
Yeah, he was also in The Gentleman. If you haven't seen that movie, drop what you're doing.
Mm.
Drop what you're doing after you listen to this podcast and go watch The Gentleman.
Yeah, listen first, okay?
Listen to us first.
Yep. And then you've got Dante Versano, and that's played by Michelle Marone. And my goodness gracious, that man. Woo! He really made my heart go pitter patter. I'll say that.
Aw, that's
but-
so sweet.
I know, he's very handsome. So what happens in the movie? Stephanie Smithers, played by Anna, and Emily Nelson, played by Blake, reunite on the beautiful island of Capri, Italy, for Emily's extravagant wedding to a rich Italian businessman, played by Michelle Marone. He's the Dante Versano guy. Along with the glamorous guests. Expect murder and betrayal to RSVP for a wedding with more twists and turns than the road from the Marina Grande to the Capri Town Square.
What?
That description
And if
came
you've-
from Google. I should have maybe read through it first, but it
I mean, if you've
you
ever
don't
been
need
to
to know.
Capri Town Square, so
no, I haven't.
gorgeous.
I would love
I
to.
have never been there either. I'm just because it looked pretty in the movie. I don't know. And can I?
Go ahead. You go, and then I'll go.
Well, I want to start with a question.
Okay.
Did we need a squeakquel?
No.
Because to me, it seemed very clear at the end of A Simple Favor. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, so sorry.
But it's from years ago, so you should have seen it.
Get with the game. Blake Lively's character should have died at the end of the movie. To me, it was very clear that death was imminent as she was struck by a very fast-moving car while she was standing in the middle of the street. Yeah.
I don't remember that ending, but I did watch that movie at some point in the past, and I didn't mind the first one. But I
liked the first one.
Yeah,
yes,
I thought
for
the
sure.
first one was good, and that was also in a time, and I'm just going to start now. That was in a time period that I liked Blake Lively, and I no longer have that positive opinion of her.
Okay.
So I found this sequel absolutely insufferable and cheesy and annoying. And Blake Lively, aka Emily Nelson, does all of these extravagant entrances in these stupid outfits. And apparently that was like some controversy in the movie that she had to do all of her own fashion. And she felt so fashionable. And I wanted to like claw my eyes out because she just thinks so highly of herself. And I think she needs to eat a little humble pie because that hat... You know the hat that's like the size of a fucking picnic blanket. Are you kidding? She looked ridiculous. And even Anna Kendrick's character, Stephanie Smothers, when she walked down the stairs wearing that damn hat, Anna looked at her like, "You've got to be kidding me." And that's exactly how I felt as well. She looked ridiculous. Go
All
ahead.
right, we're about to
Janet.
test the bounds of our friendship
Oh no. Okay. Yes.
because I had this moment in the movie where
I'm nervous.
the first few outfits I saw Blake Lively wearing, I kind of wanted to cry a little bit because
Good tears
in
are bad.
reality, I'm Anna Kendrick wearing
Oh,
cutoff jean
yes,
shorts,
same.
a t-shirt, and
Me
sneakers.
too.
But deep down in my soul, Rachel, my soul looks like Blake Lively.
Really?
Every freaking thing she wore made me a little sad that I can't be that in real life.
What? But that first outfit,
Yep.
she looked like a freaking. She looked like she was cosplaying as like an Italian mobster or something. She looked ridiculous. She had on
Her
like
wedding
like,
dress.
but I'm talking about like the pinstripe little suit she had when she like
Oh, well, that, I mean, yeah, that's not the best.
she like
But
with the vest and all the. I was like, oh god, her wedding
but
dress
the
was not my
wedding
favorite
dress.
either.
Oh my God. If I thought one day I could look like that, maybe I have issues. I don't know.
You don't.
And like the very last scene at the end where her pantsuit thing had like the chains on I I was just in awe. My little heart went pitter patter
Hmm.
because that,
You know, Janet,
yeah.
I will agree to an extent that I've always sort of wished myself to be one of those women that looks very put together
Mhm.
and wears nicer clothing that looks like a put together outfit, but I am a swamp goblin and would just rather wear sweatpants. And now that I'm 40 years old, everyone, spoiler alert, I just turned 40 this year. Where's my 1985 babies? Whoop
Whoop whoop.
whoop. Now that I'm this old, I do not care. And I haven't cared for a very long time. But I understand that feeling, Janet.
Mhm.
I do.
Mhm.
Because sometimes I do see other women that are very put together and I'm like, why can't I be more like that? And then I remember that I would rather be wearing sweatpants and Crocs with a messy bun, and it takes a lot of effort to
Well,
look
and
like
her
that.
hair.
Oh,
Her hair.
okay.
Like, it stresses me out on the days that I do wash my hair, which
Yeah.
are few and far between, it
Uh-huh.
seems,
Mhm.
because there's the curling iron, there's the flat iron, there's the wow spray that you have to spray on your hair while you're blow drying it, and then there's the stuff that you have to put on, and then with the long bangs, like sometimes you just got to pull it back because it doesn't
Mhm.
curl right. And I looked at her hair and I thought, dear Lord in heaven,
Mhm.
like that would send me over the edge into a straitjacket if I had to deal with all that. So, again, in reality, my swamp
But
goblin apartment
she
is very near yours, in the swamp. But yeah,
but
in my
she
soul,
she
I
also
want to be
has
her.
she has stylists and people that do those things for her, Janet. If we had lots of money, we could also pay people to do those things.
I know,
It's just
personal trainers and
and
nannies and
chefs and
chefs
yeah,
and
get out of here.
whatever.
Yeah. But anyways, I
And
I
and
do want to
I'm
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
No, you
Well,
go.
I was just gonna say I'm self-aware enough to know that I am being critical because I am jealous. Let's just put it out there. So
I
anyway,
get it. Yeah, sure.
whew, be honest with yourselves, people. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I am critical of her because I have learned that I think she's a terrible person.
all right. So
And I'll tell you why I
I don't.
think that.
Well, tell me because I have not paid attention to this whole "it ends with us" drama
Mm.
that was unfolding on the interwebs.
Okay.
So
So I didn't really follow most of it, but what really bothered me, and for anyone that has not seen the movie It Ends With Us or read the book by Colleen Hoover, I do like Colleen Hoover. She writes books that are easy to read, great books, very catchy, very lots of people like them. Anyways, but that particular book delves into domestic violence, which is a very serious, major issue,
Mhm.
obviously, okay?
Mhm.
And when I saw Blake Lively do interviews about her role in that movie, I wanted to punch her in the face.
So
She was very
yeah.
flippant. She was very like uh, really only she just brought it back. She brought the conversation back to herself, and she really like did not give the subject matter any respect, in my opinion. She was really only concerned with, I don't know, herself. Like when she would answer questions about, uh, how did it feel to play this role that is so important in whatever? And she'd be like, well, eh. Like she would deflect or she would joke or whatever. And I'm like, no, this is a time for you as a human to be serious. But she's not. She's so involved, self-involved that she could not.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. I was angry. That's when I
Well, and
started
it
to unravel my opinion of her.
well, and it's not like she's being interviewed about her role as a comedian at a nightclub or something. Like you said, this is very serious, and you can't be flippant
Correct.
about things that impact people's lives.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I had heard that someone asked her about, you know, what she would suggest if women were going through something like this, and she made a joke like, "Well, I'm not going to give you my phone number," or
Yes.
something like that. Yeah, and that was I don't know. I don't know what that was all about.
Uh yeah. So how she handled that really bothered me. And just to give everyone some statistics, and if you are a person that has been affected by domestic violence, I am so sorry. I have also experienced some of that as well. And according to the Domestic Violence Center, approximately 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner in their lifetime. That is a lot.
That's a lot,
That is
and it's heartbreaking.
a lot. And there's a lot of underreporting. So, according to Safe Homes Domestic Violence Center, every 9 seconds, a woman is assaulted or beaten in the U.S.
I can't even put that my mind can't even wrap itself around that.
Yeah. I mean, I just saw in the news, a famous like fitness influencer was just unalived by her soon to be ex husband after she broke up with him.
Oh,
So,
no.
and that is the most dangerous time for someone leaving a domestic violence situation is getting away. That's when you're most at
Mhm.
risk for your life. So, considering the severity of the issue and how she reacted to talking about it, that was the end for me. I was
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
as a woman and as someone who has a giant following and audience and platform, it just to me showed her character as a human being. So that's when I stopped liking her.
Mm, I don't blame you.
So when I watched this
Well
movie, I was like, "Fuck you, Blake. I hate this movie because you're in it." And I have heard like some gossip about like Anna Kendrick hated to work with her because uh, she comes off very condescending and very snobby and very now I can see that.
Interesting. Well, what I did enjoy about their
Back to the
relationship
movie.
in back to the movie, no, but what I enjoyed about their relationship is in the first movie, Anna Kendrick is very subdued,
Mhm.
right? I mean, she's a little sassy, but she's also not a leader,
No,
she's
yeah.
kind of yeah. And in this movie, like, she's been through all of it. She wrote a book about what they went through, she put herself out there, and now she's like, take no shit from anybody.
Yeah.
And every time Emily's character says something to her, she always comes back with something really sassy or
Yes.
sarcastic, and I really enjoyed that. She kind of found herself after everything she went through. So
Yes. And I that was a big sigh, and I meant every sigh of it. Um, the storyline, like the plot line of the movie. So they're at this wedding in Capri, okay?
Mhm.
And this is a spoiler, but who cares because you shouldn't watch this movie. I'm just going to say that right now. It turns out, okay, Emily is not her real name, all right? There's now in the first movie you find out she had a twin, right?
Mhm.
But the twin died,
Mhm.
right? And
Supposedly, yes.
supposedly. So now in this second movie, you find out that there was a triplet that was stolen by the mom's sister Linda, who was trying to frame Stephanie for Sean and Dante's murders because, spoiler, Sean and Dante are both murdered in this sequel. So both of the love interests dead.
Mhm.
It's also revealed that Dante was actually gay, so the marriage between him and Emily was so that he had the cover of a heterosexual relationship so that he could be with his true love, who was a member or a leader in the rival mafia
Mob,
group or
whatever, yeah.
something. Yeah. Which was, I mean, okay, but whatever.
Mhm.
Um, and then okay, hold on a minute. This part, I'm looking at my notes. I'm so glad I started. Janet was taking notes, and I was like, maybe I should do something. So I started taking notes, and I'm glad I did because I wrote this. There's a scene where the triplet, the long lost triplet that nobody knew about, comes to Emily, who is actually Hope, and it's so stupid. The acting is so stupid. The acting is terrible, first of all. And Janet, you tell me what you think. But
Mhm.
their acting is so bad. She's trying to act crazy, like, oh, I'm a crazy triplet and I was secluded my whole life and I'm here for revenge, but I love you so much. And then the sister drugs her and
Mm,
sexually assaults her.
yes.
What? Like,
I
excuse me, who decided on this plot line? And the
I have no
acting.
yeah. Mhm,
Ugh.
mhm, mhm,
That's
mhm,
how I felt
mhm.
about ugh. The acting was terrible. So then, I mean, it was terrible. It was stupid. The whole sexual assault thing was so weird and awkward. Like, why was that even there? And then they end up killing the mom's sister, the aunt, Linda, and then the weird triplet ends up going to jail in the end.
The plot was
Stupid.
flimsy at best.
It made me want
Flimsy.
it made me
Like
want to
a wet
punch the
paper
TV.
towel.
Yeah. I was like, "What
Like
is
like a
happening? There's nothing good about this movie."
well, and I'll go back to my first question. Did it need a squeakquel? It did
No,
not.
it did not.
It did not. And they just kind of gloss over the fact that she should have been killed when she was run over by the car at the end of the first movie. Uh,
Yeah, they didn't even
I
really
don't know.
address that. She just, like, came back from prison. She, like, got out of prison because Dante has is rich, and he, like, paid attorneys to get her out of jail, and then she's going
Yeah,
to Italy to marry him and bleh. Like,
I
the
know.
stupidest. Ugh.
I know.
I feel lots of ways about this movie. And none of those ways involve me recommending for anyone to watch it. I think everyone should boycott this movie. Like, don't let them get any money from it because it's so bad.
Yeah, I wish I had something more interesting to add, but I
Mm.
don't. I mean, I wasn't not gonna watch it because I liked the first one, and I love Anna Kendrick
I do like her, yeah.
and Blake Lively's clothes. So, like, I knew I was gonna watch it, and I kind of eh, eh, why am I even talking? I have nothing else to add.
I don't know. It's
That's
pretty
pretty
bad.
much it. The only interesting thing that I would like to share is that Jean Smart played the mom in the first movie,
Mhm.
and she was having scheduling issues, so she couldn't be in the second one,
Oh.
and Elizabeth Perkins replaced her, which kinda didn't fit, but yeah, that's probably the most interesting thing about the whole movie except for Blake Lively's outfits.
Oh,
Yeah, that
my
wedding dress was a lot, so I loved it. Anyway,
ugh. My favorite
yeah.
parts of the movie was seeing Henry Golding and Michelle Morone
See,
because they are
tiny
nice to
little
look at.
little silver linings
But
in an
that's
otherwise
but they did
thunderstorm.
but they didn't even have big roles in the film, honestly.
I know, it was sad, like, they weren't, because Henry Golding was, like, a big character in the first one, like,
Yeah.
he was primary, yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, I
Okay,
think
Janet.
we I think we've beaten the horse
I think
in
we
its
have
nice
to.
clothes. Um, Rachel,
No.
another simple favor, should I
I'll stop you right there. No.
You're like, "Shut up." No.
Scratch out your eyes before you watch this. Don't ever watch this movie. That is my recommendation. Janet, should I watch it?
Uh, no.
No.
Again,
You
you
can
did
just
for the podcast, I did because I liked the first movie, but there's really not a whole lot that it's gonna do for you.
no,
Just,
skip it.
maybe go read a book.
Mm, mhm.
Maybe pet your dog. Maybe bathe your cat. Those are
Um,
my suggestions.
yes, absolutely. And I will say, for anyone that is experiencing domestic violence, there is a hotline that you can call. And that number is 800-799-7233. You can also text BEGIN to 88788. So there is always resources available to you. And we are sending our love to anyone that might be experiencing anything like that. So,
Because you're important
yes,
and you're loved, and there are people who need you and who will be there for you.
100%.
Always.
And you matter. And you deserve better.
You deserve a lot better. Okay.
Okay, everyone. Well, thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.
Rachel, roll credits.
Bow, bow, bow.
Goodbye. This episode was produced by Ryan Wyrick.
Follow us on Instagram at Should I Watch That 25 and on Facebook at Should I Watch That.
Email us at shouldiwatchthat25@gmail.com.
Like, follow, and review wherever you listen to us.
Or wherever you cast your pods. Thanks.
Thank you.